This one, I've got one expires in 52 minutes. So obviously we need a spreadsheet to update, and the easiest way I've found is to let the plugin create the spreadsheet itself. Obviously you could specify a particular spreadsheet and have that being updated, but the easiest way I've found is just let the plugin create its spreadsheet, and then you know that the permissions are all set up correctly. And then once you've got that spreadsheet, you can let the plugin, the service account in the plugin, share it with other users. So those users can be a reader or writer. So that's just the normal kind of sharing you do. When you get the email from Google saying, someone wants to share a document with you, that's what this does. So under the covers, what you do here is create a new spreadsheet, and the only thing you need to do to create a new spreadsheet is pass it in the access token. So however you're storing your access token privately in the database, just give it to this method and it creates the access token. And the way I'm doing it is I'm just updating that config row in the Bubble database. I'm just setting the sheet ID and the spreadsheet URL. The sheet ID you need in all the other operations. You're going to need the sheet ID and an access token. So obviously Google needs to know the access token, so you're authenticated, and it needs to know the sheet ID to know which sheet to update. And then the sharing, that's just any Google account email, reader or writer, pretty straightforward. Reading can only read it, read only, and writing can write into that spreadsheet. So as this user you're going to share it with, and so sharing takes access token, Google Sheet, and then whether it's a reader or writer permission. And so if you want to see this in action, put in your Google account here, share it as a reader or writer, and you should get an email which says this plugin, this service account, wants to share the spreadsheet with you, so that when you do these operations, you should just see them you can see it working. So that's how. There's plenty of different ways to do it, but ultimately we're just trying to get a spreadsheet ID with the right ownership and permissions, and sharing it with the users you want to share it with.